What are the 2 or 3 critical success factors that have allowed you to rise to be the senior leader you are today?
First is bringing visibility to the company, making sure that the company and the leadership really know and understand what's happening in terms of spending. Mm-hmm. And that means knowing what they're buying, how much they're paying for it, who's buying it, who are they buying it from, how much, when are they buying it. I mean, all of these different things create opportunity because you can design your strategy based on what your spend is. But if you don't have visibility into your spend, you don't understand it, it's very hard to build a strategy and a focus and a plan to drive savings, right? So that's first and foremost. And that's really helped me because, one, it's given people an aha moment in terms of where the spend is. But I think the other thing is it's helped in terms of gaining support, gaining resources needed because they really see that there's opportunity. And so that's first and foremost. The second one would be build relationships. And when I say relationships, this is everywhere, right? This means you need to build relationships with your senior leadership team. You need to build relationships with your business partners and your stakeholders. You need to build relationship with those who are on the front lines, right, that are inputting things into the system or actually bringing in the materials and products. They all need to be bought in and they all need to understand why we're doing this, why and how it will impact them. But this also extends externally, right? And this is where I think a lot of companies underutilize their supply base, right? They see the suppliers as being just providers to them, but they're not just providers of products and services. They're also providers of intelligence and information and of innovation, but they need to be asked. They need to be invited to be able to participate. And sometimes it's asking them and to give you ideas and giving them permission to point out to you things that you as a company may be doing that are actually making it hard to get to where you want to be. And because they have that outsider's view, they can tell you things that you may not see yourselves or that they see because they work across multiple companies and maybe even multiple industries, that they can point out things that are not working or things that are coming from in different industries that would be good for you to put into your own organization. The last thing I would say would be communication, right? And this is really about the future state of what is possible. Mm-hmm. I think it's something that you need to be, as a leader, you need to be communicating and talking about over and over again at every opportunity. Because if you don't, what you risk is that people in the organization, their support will start to fizzle. You will start to see people thinking that this is just another program of the month that leadership is trying on. They don't hear about it on a regular basis. They're going to forget about it. And they're going to return to what they know and what they've been doing before, which is what you're trying to move past. So very important to make sure that you are always communicating. I think on communication, the other thing I would say is make sure that you're communicating not just what's wrong with the organization, but communicate where the successes are, no matter how small, right? Because you've got to build momentum in order to move towards that end state that you're trying to get. It's going to get more and more challenging, and you're going to need that support more and more as you get further and further along your continuum. So very important to communicate.